A speeding car vaults into a Barron County field, almost immediately bursting into flames. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Gene Burke. With the driver's life on the line, someone just happened to pass by. Our Jake Boswell joins us to explain the life-saving story that took a wild turn. This is tonight's top story at 6.
Gene, Dale Clark was taking his family to church camp last night when he saw smoke coming from a soybean field. The sight of a burning truck was a surprise to Dale, but the even bigger shock came after he pulled the driver from the cab. A Barron County cemetery nearly adds another headstone when a truck erupts into flames across the highway.
Every glass in the truck, I think, was broke out.
James Jolly's truck overturned just before 8 p.m.
That worked.
By coincidence, or perhaps something else, it was the same time Dale Clark and his family were driving on Highway 87.
As I'd passed it, I seen it starting to smoke, and I threw my pickup in reverse and backed up.
Dale ran across the road without hesitation, adrenaline pumping.
Gentleman in the car or in the pickup was laying in the seat, halfway out the windshield.
The truck now getting hotter, forcing Dale to act fast.
I pried the door open, reached and grabbed it and pried it open, and I reached in and got him by his belt loop and kind of by his shirt underneath.
After flipping several times, Jolly's truck ended up in this soybean field about 20 feet behind me. Today, his clothes still lay here in the dirt, pants tattered with burn marks, his shoes nearly melted. Dale Clark says when he found Jolly yesterday, it wasn't just his clothes covered in flames, he was also on fire himself.
He was on fire. The bottom extremities of his body was on fire. His pants legs, his shoes was on fire.
By then, others had stopped and ran to the charred truck. Jolly, still conscious, begging for help.
I took his shirt and just, beat the fire out to get the flames away.
If Dale had come by just 60 seconds later, it could have been the end of James Jolly's life.
Within a minute of me getting him out, that whole cab was engulfed.
Dale finally had time to catch his breath. That is, until a volunteer firefighter told him something that took it away.
He says that's the guy that had just robbed the dollar store.
Minutes earlier, James Jolly had walked into a Fountain Run store with a ski mask, pointed a gun at the clerk, and made her empty the drawer.
It kind of puts you in a state of shock.
The crash scene, less than 2 miles from the store, was actually the site of a failed getaway. As Jolly flew in a helicopter to Vanderbilt Hospital, Dale said he began to think.
You just look at it as, it's still a person. I don't think it changed anything.
The field littered with stolen cash, blood, and medical equipment, the site of an inferno, and also a crucible of character for Dale Clark.
I don't have to answer for what he did, but I have to answer for what maybe I wouldn't have done.
Now, James Jolly is still in the Burn Trauma Center at Vanderbilt Hospital tonight. And talk about being in the right place at the right time. Dale Clark told me today, the man who saved James Jolly's life, it's actually the 3rd time he's pulled someone from a flipped or burning car. Almost too amazing to be true, Gene.
That's right. That's incredible.